You've probably come across one of those YouTube music channels, sleek logo, chill background, vibey track, and that's it. Nothing flashy, no face on camera, no wild edits, just millions of views pouring in. In fact, there's one channel with over 30 million subscribers, pulling in up to $120,000 every month doing just that. No fancy studio, no A-list celebrity collabs, just music, visuals, and vibes. Now here's where things get interesting. It's entirely possible to recreate that exact same model using completely free AI tools. No music degree required, no producer background. The tools are out there and they're getting better by the day, and with the right prompts, visuals, and structure, it's like plug and play. Except this time, the output is a money-making machine that can keep running in the background. Let's break it down. The first thing needed is a name. Not just any name, a name that sticks, that feels like a brand, that sounds like it belongs up there with Lofi Girl and Trap Nation. And instead of spending hours writing down random combinations of words on a notepad or checking name availability on YouTube, there's a much faster way. ChatGPT can be prompted to behave like a full-on YouTube branding analyst. Feed it a prompt, describe the vibe, the genre, the audience, and boom, it fires back 15 unique channel names that actually feel on brand. A quick scroll through the list and it becomes obvious which ones hit right. Branding? Handled. Now comes the logo, the centerpiece of the channel, the one image that people will associate with every beat and track. Here's where Leonardo AI steps in. Just hop on its dashboard and in the image generation section, paste in a crafted prompt that includes the selected channel name. Choose the model Flux Dev for a clean, stylized look, set the aspect ratio to 1:1, and let it generate. A few seconds later, bang! A set of professional-looking logos that could easily pass for a high-end music label. It's like having a full-time designer on call, minus the hefty invoice. What's even more impressive is how consistent the design output looks. Each generation carries a visual identity that feels intentional, not random. Some of them even echo the aesthetic of major label imprints. Moody gradients, glitchy distortions, futuristic typography. And it doesn't stop at just one style. A few tweaks in the prompt can push the design towards cyberpunk, retrofuturism, or even vaporwave. It's a playground for branding experimentation. Want a grungy feel? Done. Dreamy and ambient? Easy. And since these logos are rendered in high resolution, they're ready for thumbnails, banners, and even merch. That's a level of scalability that used to take weeks of back and forth with a graphic designer. Not anymore. With tools like this, building a channel identity becomes one of the easiest and most exciting white steps in the entire process. But a logo alone doesn't build a music channel. It needs actual music. And not just royalty-free tracks downloaded off the internet. This is where the creative magic really starts to kick in. Lyrics first. Another ChatGPT prompt, this one fine-tuned to craft original lyrics from scratch. All it takes is a vibe. Upbeat, moody, romantic, cosmic, you name it. The prompt generates a full song complete with a title, verses, chorus, and a bridge. Structurally sound and emotionally catchy. No rhyming dictionaries required, just words that could live in any Spotify playlist. Now for the real kicker, turning those lyrics into an actual track. Enter Murea AI, a platform that takes text and spins it into full-fledged music. After signing in, it opens to a dashboard that's clean and straightforward. Click Create, head to the Advanced section, and drop in the title and lyrics generated earlier. Add genre, mood, and vocal gender. And if there's a reference track, even better. Or just skip it and let Murea do its thing solo. The flexibility here is wild. Whether the goal is a lo-fi midnight vibe or a high-energy synthwave banger, the platform adapts. It's like having a producer who speaks fluent prompt. One of the coolest features? It creates two versions of the same song with every generation. That means there's always room to compare, remix, or even release both. And unlike traditional music software that can feel like a cockpit of buttons and knobs, this is just click, type, and wait. And get this, the vocals aren't robotic or stiff. They've got actual tone, emotion, even phrasing that sounds natural. It's not just background music, it's a complete song, chorus to outro. Plus, there's room to fine-tune things further. Melody adjustments, vocal effects, and even genre-specific mixing styles. For creators who've never opened GarageBand or touched a DAW in their life, this is a game changer. With the Muria 01 model, the results are nothing short of mind-blowing. 2 fully generated versions pop up, each with different takes on the same lyrics. Vocals layered in, melodies built out, beats locked tight. Whether it's mellow and atmospheric or fast and punchy, the production quality is solid. Even the Muria V6 model brings a different flavor, especially with its vocal and melody features. But overall, the Muria 01 tends to deliver more polished results. It's clear this tool is getting smarter with every update. So now there's a name, a logo, and a finished track. Time for the final layer, the visuals. For the video's background, 2 options are on the table. Either browse through no copyright image sites for something that fits the mood of the track, or take it one step further and generate a custom image using Leonardo AI's anime model. The result? Backgrounds that look straight out of a motion comic or a lo-fi music video. Sharp lines, vibrant palettes, and a tone that matches the music. Each image feels like it belongs on its own album cover. Here's something important, and this part matters especially when monetization is the goal. If Muria is used on a free plan, then the tool technically retains ownership of the track, which means uploading that video without clarification might lead to issues down the line. So there are 2 smart routes. Either disclose clearly in the video title and description that the track was generated using Muria, or, even better, upgrade to a paid plan which grants full commercial rights. That way, the content stays safe, future-proof, and ready for monetization. With the track and the visuals in place, it's time to stitch it all together. A visualizer site does the trick here. Choose the Circular Spectrum project. It's clean, eye-catching, and familiar to viewers used to watching music loop videos. First, upload the AI-generated music. Then click the background layer and swap in the custom image. Set the vignette to about 0.25 for that soft edge look and switch the mirror setting to none. In the particles layer, tone things down a bit by reducing the number of floating bits to around 500. Too many and it looks like a digital snowstorm. Too few and it feels static. This setting hits the sweet spot. Next comes the spectrum layer. Scale it down slightly to 0.5. It's enough to make it pop without dominating the screen. Finally, in the emblem layer, swap in the new channel logo. That's the branding centerpiece, and it brings everything together. All these settings are flexible, of course. Tweak them based on the vibe of the track, the energy of the beat, or just personal taste. Once it all looks right in the preview, head to the Export tab and hit Start Encoding. Within moments, a slick, studio-quality AI music video is ready for download. And just like that, and from blank screen to published video, everything was created using free AI tools. No instruments, no mixing software, no expensive plugins, just prompts, creativity, and a strategy. What's wild is how underrated this niche still is. There aren't thousands of creators flooding the space yet, and that's rare on YouTube. Most profitable niches are already saturated by creators with giant budgets and production teams. But AI music, still growing, still fresh, still ripe for the taking. Each video that gets uploaded becomes passive content, meaning it works in the background, accumulating views, likes, and revenue without needing constant attention. With consistent uploads and smart branding, a small channel can grow into a serious income stream. It's more than just uploading songs. It's about creating a recognizable experience, a vibe, a sound, a visual language, one that tells the viewer you're in the right place for this kind of music. That's how community forms. That's how growth happens. And this isn't just a theory. That original channel with 30 million subscribers and $120,000 per month earnings? That's the model. It's proof that this system works. And now there's a step-by-step roadmap to replicate it. This workflow combines creativity, tech, and opportunity in a way that's never really existed before. And with AI evolving by the week, the tools are only going to get sharper. What once required entire teams of writers, producers, designers, and editors can now be done by a single creator with the right stack of tools. So now it's not a matter of whether it's possible, it's about how fast someone's willing to start. If this breakdown helped connect the dots, be sure to like this video, drop a comment about the tool you're most excited to use, and subscribe for more deep dives into AI tools that make creative income easier than ever. New videos every week, and the next one might just change how content gets made.